How did the Beast tear through the Dread Doctors when they'd shown so much strength in earlier fights? If I was a true smartass, this video would be one word long. Size. It's true, though, the Dread Doctors looked good in fights earlier with Scott and the gang. The reason these hundreds of years old clockwork fetish queens can hold their own against various supernatural creatures is because of their mastery of electromagnetic forces.
Not entirely human. At least not anymore. They were scientists once. Scientists who worship the supernatural. They found their secrets in electromagnetic forces. Give them power, and most importantly, making you forget you ever saw them.
They possess a collection of gadgets in the helmet and the suits that are generating a field around them. We've seen this type of tech in action dozens of times across all media. While Teen Wolf did not go in for the obvious and expensive special effects of making the force field visible, which it would never be visible if it were real, because most of the spectrum isn't visible. I mean, I guess you could argue that it should be visible because a very small portion of the spectrum is in the range we can see, but in reality, most and I went off on a tangent that has absolutely nothing to do with this video. No wonder people complain about me. Teen Wolf did not go in for the obvious special effects to show the shield. They expect you to figure it out from the context clues and the visible results of what's going on screen and what's causing it. If the Dread Doctors push you, you're going to go in the direction they push because they're bringing to bear all the force their gadgets can produce in that push. If you attempt to face the Dread Doctors head on, they're going to repel you because your blows aren't actually landing on them, but all their blows land with the full force of electromagnetism. So, why could the Beast tear through these marvels of scientific innovation? Because size. The Beast is big enough to wrap his whole hand around the Dread Doctor, force field and all. Once you squeeze, you're pushing the force field in on itself from all sides, and suddenly all the machinery and the squishy old human inside get broken. Once all that electromagnetic gadgetry is stripped away, well,
Marcel, this is what immortality looks like. I think you might have been misled.